Alrighty folks, how's everybody doing today? Thank you for watching Pine Ridge Homestead. So, you want to know about raising potbelly pigs? Well, you're in luck. I'm the Pig Whisperer, and I'm going to teach you today how to raise you up some nice potbelly pigs. And we're going to start right now. Alrighty, let's get into it. First off, you got to meet my helper. He's going to be helping me along on this video today. This is John, and we're out here doing it, so we're going to teach you. All right, John. What do these fine folks need to know about raising pigs? Yeah? No comment? All righty, John doesn't know. So, as you can see in the background here, I got some pigs. One major thing that you need to know whenever you want to get into raising pigs or chickens or whatever like that is don't overthink it. Alright? You need to know that. Don't overthink it. It's a pig. Alright? You're going to raise it. Maybe you're going to want it for a pet. Maybe you're going to eat it. Alright? It's a pig. It's not a human being. They don't need everything we need. They just need a nice dry place to lay with some hay in there, and they need some food and some fresh water. That being said, you need you a good pen, because pigs will get out. Now, when I first got my pigs, they'd get out all the time. I had this little welded wire fence, and then the pigs would run under it. Behind me here, you're going to see my pen. My pen consists of T-posts and cattle panels. All right, you can go down to your Tractor Supply and buy these cattle panels for about $25 a piece. Even if you only start off with about 4 of them, that'll still get you a 16 by 32, I believe, pen, which is a pretty good size for if you want to raise 1 pig or 2 pigs. You could even put 3 or 4 pigs in there if you're just working on having that as your initial setup. You can get it. You can go spend you $100, all right, on the panels, and then spend you some money on some T-posts, or maybe have some T-posts. You can also make your pig pen out of pallets. If you want to just get a load of pallets, put you together a pig pen, make it nice and sturdy, maybe add an extra T-post in here and there, that works great. But my recommendation for you, being that I've had the pig pen for a couple years now, is that you only want to plan on having your pallets 1 or 2 years top. That being said, these pallets are not treated, alrighty? So if you want to have them last a little bit longer, you may want to put some Thompson's water sealer on them or some paint or something like that. Comes to your hut. Your huts don't have to be too fantastic. One main thing is that they have to be dry, so you need a nice little piece of tin on top of them so it stays nice and dry in there. If you're making it with pallets, you can put tarps on the backside, like mine has a tarp on the backside. You can use scraps of plywood, put one together. If they get wet in there on the floor, that's no big deal. You could take care of that, all right? All you got to do to take care of that is put extra hay in. You put a male and a female together, you're going to have some piglets real soon. They won't even be full-size pigs before they start breeding and having litters, all right? I like to get the piglets because I can sell them at the flea market, or I can raise them up, you know. Potbelly pig is a heritage Asian breed of pigs, so don't let anybody tell you that you can't eat them. That's what they're intended for. See, over in Asia, they have a lot of smaller farms than we do, so they have bred these pigs to stay small, and then they don't have to spend too much feed and all that. I've got pigs in here that I've raised since a baby, and they were born right there in that hut that I showed you behind me, and I still can't really pet them or nothing. If I got some food, I can get in there and kind of pet on them a little bit, but they're not pets, they're just farm animals, and that's what they're for. I've recently tore down my whole pig pen. Alrighty, this is like take 3 of this video. People call me, and I don't know, I must be pretty popular or something. I can't get nothing done around here. So, I'm going to see if I can give you a shot here. Hopefully you can see, because I can't see what the camera's looking at right now that I've got it turned. But as you can see, I got some pigs. I got some good looking pigs. Now 3 of those pigs that you're seeing right there were born here. So I've raised them since they were little babies. So they know me pretty good. 2 males that I bought them when they were little babies. I paid like $30 for the pair or something. I got them really cheap. That's another thing I want to talk to you about is when you sell your potbelly pigs, there is no real market value on a potbelly pig. You might get $10 for your pig, or you might get $150 for your pig, or you might get $200 for your pig. The determining factor of how much you get for your pig is your location and your clientele. If you have somebody that absolutely adores your pigs, maybe you got a certain pig that has special colors or something, you know, spots that they like real good, somebody might really fall in love with your pig. They may want to spend as much money as they got in their wallet for that pig. And then there's other times where you might get stuck with a bunch of pigs if you're breeding them, and you can't even get rid of them. So you take them to the flea market, like I can do here. I take them to the flea market and I get anywhere from $25 to $75 for them. And it's not like I price them on the cage. It's all about whoever walks up. So if somebody walks up and they're like, oh, I'd really like to have a potbelly pig. I've been wanting one forever. How much do you want for one? That one right there is really cute and I'd just love to have it. I'll say, well, would you give me $75 for it? They'll either say yes or no. They say, yeah, you got $75 out of your piglet. You know, that ain't bad. They say no, say, all right, shoot me an offer. They might tell you $50. So if you're comfortable selling it for $50, then you need to go ahead and get rid of it because the next guy might only want to give you $30. So everybody that's buying these potbelly pigs has a different reason why they're buying them. Had to look for my helper. So everybody's got different motive behind what they're doing with their pigs. They may want them for a pet. They may want them for meat purposes, or they want to make a couple extra dollars off of them by breeding them and selling them. That being said, you have to determine what you want to do with your pig. And you need to also determine if you're ready to get a pig, because a pig is not like a dog. You can't just give it away to anybody. Not everybody can have pigs. And there's people out there that get pigs, think they can have pigs, and then they end up having to get rid of their pigs because their municipality that they live in does not allow pigs. All right? You might say, well, it's just a pet, you know, this and that. Nope. Don't work that way. A pig is a livestock animal. It's a farm animal. You may want it for a pet, but a pig's a pig. And I'm going to clarify the whole mini pig situation right now. As you can see, I have plenty of pigs. They would be considered mini pigs. But in a minute here, I'm going to show you how not many a mini pig can get. Alrighty? Because I've got some male pigs in there that are pretty big. And when you get a big pig, you could get hurt too trying to wrestle with them. If you go in there trying to catch them or whatever, you got to be ready for this stuff. Whenever I bought my pigs, I wasn't even ready for them. I just kind of came out here and threw up a fence, put them in there, and a week later they're getting out. So you don't want to make the same mistakes that I did. That's why I'm out here making this video. I make these videos so I can show you folks what you need to know to be prepared when you get your pigs or your chickens or whatever. So during your YouTube adventures, you need to study up real good on what to do in certain situations when you get an animal. And the major one is the pen. You need to have a good pen. And I'm the biggest offender you'll meet of buying an animal and not having a proper pen to put it in. All right? I'll bring it out here and then all of a sudden I'm building a coop for it or building a pen for it or something like that, trying to put it in somewhere. Buy chicks and don't have a brooder set up, you know, then all of a sudden I'm putting chicken wire on a dog cage, some heat lamps, you know. But if that's what you got to do to get started, then you need to do it. Because I go over some of that with you in another video that I made, the do's and don'ts of homesteading. If you think you're ready to get into it, you just need to get into it and stop dragging your feet. If you want to be a pig farmer, homesteader, raising potbelly pigs or whatever, you need to go get you some pigs. Because you only live one time here on earth, okay? So, if you got it in your heart, mind, that you want to raise some pigs, I'm going to be the first person to tell you that you need to go get your pigs. I had a lot of people telling me not to get into pigs, don't get into that. Oh, do you got time to do this? Do you got time to do that? Are you sure you want to buy your property? Oh, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of woods. You got to cut up a lot of trees, this and that. Nope. Folks, do what you want. It's your life. It's your homestead. It's your farm. It's your family. You need to get out there and do it and raise them how you want. Put your big boy girl pants on and get out there and do it. All right? Get you some pigs. Get you raising some pigs. Make sure they got a good fence, good hut, some fresh water, and plenty of food. They like eating the food. I feed mine a lot of corn. They love corn. This here is a new addition to the pig pen back here. I just recently tore the old one apart. No, this was a pig pen before. I was small out there in the front, and I decided they needed some more room, especially with some babies coming. So that's how you raise potbelly pigs. You pretty much just need to jump right into it, but try to make sure you got a good place to put them. Whenever I bought my first pig, I didn't even have a place to put it, but I had a nice dog crate and a big garage to put it in, and I lived out in the county, so I could keep my pig in the garage. That worked out pretty good for a couple weeks while I was building the pen and stuff. And then doing it that way made that pig know who I was real good, because I was feeding it by hand and stuff. So that pig really got to like me. All right. When you first get your piglets, they might not want to eat for you. They're used to eating mom, off of mom, and they might not have a real good appetite. But I'm going to tell you a little secret of these pigs. Whenever you get one, if you're having a hard time getting them to eat, you need to get some cream style corn. Alrighty? Cream style corn in a can. Put it in a little bowl or a little lid or some kind of thing they can slurp it up from, and you'll get that pig eating in no time. And then they'll always like corn, which is good because corn's cheap to feed them. Okay? Well, I hope I didn't drag on too much. I hope I covered whatever you wanted to hear. Don't overthink it. It's a pig. I hope you liked my video. Subscribe to my channel. I got more videos coming. If you need to get some cattle panels or something,